Good morning, it's Saturday, the 16th of November, and we had a lovely rest day yesterday. We went for a nice walk on the Anglesey coastal path, and we're nearly ready to spring into action today. So I'm sitting on Dave's end of the sofa right next to this nice panel heater, because our next job is the knees on this side of the boat. And this is our nice side of the boat, which we painted and we made all comfy. And this is our most comfortable seat.
Only comfortable seat.
Okay, this is our only comfortable
Our only seat, in fact.
On the other side of the boat, you have to perch on a very uncomfortable upright position or not lean on anything.
See our video about Nook Plus to see how we're going to transform that.
Yes, there's a video about that. So we thought we'd show this again because I haven't shown it for ages, because it's normally covered in nice comfy rugs while we're sitting on it. And so we haven't made any cushions that go on here, but it is really a nice angle, oopsie, to lean on. And is very comfy with rugs on. But these boards come out, as I've just accidentally shown you. Whoop. And I can't actually drop them in, can I? Because the table's in the way. But they drop into a slot here and at the other end here. And when you've got three of them, they actually come just a little bit above the cushion.
We have four of them, in fact.
There's another one as well, yeah. So that you could theoretically use that as your
lee board to hold you into bed.
Yes. Now, lots of people say that a lee board that's hard is horribly uncomfortable. So we'll see what we think of that.
It may be a temporary solution.
But it's a nice, neat way to get rid of the boards, to be honest, when you're moving it from being a seat to being a bed.
We don't currently have the cushion with us that fills up that triangle that makes it about a sort of 1.5 bed at this end.
And as a bed, Dave's used it, and our sons have used it, and my sisters used it, and they've all said it was very comfortable, so that's a good start. Anyway, the point is that we have to take all this down so that we can do the work on this knee, which is a bit sad because we won't have anywhere comfy to sit, and everything that we've organised will be disrupted. So wish us luck with that. We'll see how it goes and we'll let you know.
We're only doing a small part of the job today.
Oh no, we're not going to finish it.
We're just going to do some of the prep.
We'll just prep it.
Because on this side, the original knee ends at that stringer. We've obviously got to cut that bit out, grind off the paint and prep it. But there was never any...
It's very strange.
Knee
it
going
didn't go
down to the
like
next
it did on the other side.
Stringer, so it was different to the other side. So we're going to put some foam core backing going down there, epoxied on, to act as a spreader for the loads from the knees. I hope we might get as far as fitting that today, but we will see. It depends on a lot of things.
It does, yes.
I haven't got it out yet, but we'll show you in a minute. We've copied Mads of Sail Life and got an attachment for our grinder and the grinding discs that he recommends using, which actually you can buy from Amazon, but they have to be shipped from America. So we'll see whether they're any good. Okay, we have cleared that out a bit. There's a bit more to come out, but I've moved on and I've got the laser line on the hole where the chain plate loop will come through, and I've marked lines that we need to be able to fiberglass to, so we need to grind to those lines. Notice how the vertical and where the old knee was didn't line up, so we're not deliberately not following where that was, remembering that this face of the old knee had a stainless metal plate coming up, bending over, that the bolt went through, and that was how some load was transferred down the knee. This is rather stronger. Anyway, next job is our toys that we've just bought thanks to Mads.
Oh yes.
So we've got, I think our grinder must be over 20 years old.
Don't say that. Just don't mention it.
I love it. It's a very nice grinder.
Yes.
But we're now going to see whether it can be updated. We bought the Makita dust shield that Mads recommended. He tried a cheaper one and it failed. And I'm just going to turn that laser off.
I was just going to say, turn the laser off. It's in your face.
In my eyes. Right. So we've got the dust shield, and then we've got these grinding discs, which are the ones Mads says are particularly effective for removing gel coat, preparing fiberglass. We'll see if we can get the combination to work. I'm a little bit sceptical as to whether the collar on there is going to be the same design as a modern thing, but we'll see. Oh, that looks initially promising. That's got bumps, which presumably go into those bumps there. Let's just find a screwdriver and undo it a bit. God, what a well-organised boat. Look how quickly I found a screwdriver.
Well, we did have a triumph this morning. I managed to find the box for the Wi-Fi booster aerial, so that at some point soon we can check if it's working.
Can we just pause a minute because my microphone's falling off?
Well, it has got instructions.
Piddly poofy instructions. Okay, I will give up. I'll read the instructions. Or look at the pictures anyway. Oh, it is supposed to come apart. I thought it might be supposed to come apart. Jane took a pause to change the battery while I made no progress whatsoever. This is, it's a funny thing that there's like a flange there attached to this, and then the collar is attached to that flange, and that diameter there seems to be smaller than our diameter here. So I'll have to
might not be able to use it.
See whether I can spread it out in some way. Well, the bit I've just dropped doesn't fit. The diameter even of that hole is smaller than the bit it's got to fit on. So in a nice bit of recursive meta building, I'm going to use the grinder to cut the grinder attachment, and we'll cut this piece I've bent right back and that piece off, because and then hopefully we can open up the flange enough here that it will fit into place, and then we can use a Jubilee clip to clamp it on.
Bodging it. We're trying to bodge.
We're trying to bodge what was not designed to work in the way that we need it.
Because we haven't got the compatible tool.
Yeah, I don't really. That grinder still works fine. I don't really want that to
Don't
replace
say that. Jinxing it.
I gave it a kiss earlier, it'll be fine.
We'll see if that is going to work then.
Yes. Okay, I've you see, cut the splines there
Yeah.
and bent them out of it. Those now fit on. We've got a Jubilee clip, which will need to be replaced if we're going to ever get our cockpit drains fully reassembled. Right, and that looks like there's a 10% chance it'll stay on. I'm feeling very optimistic. Feels quite firm.
That's good.
So that goes on. Look at that, I got the orientation right. That should have deserved a whoop whoop.
Yeah. There's a little bit there. There's a small.
That comes on last.
Right.
I'm going to need a small Phillips screwdriver, medium.
The one that's down there that I didn't bring up.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Take that then. I'll go with it.
Now that plate's on, it's got to re-screw the plastic parts to it. Clip on that side. I've really no idea why they make. I suppose they make that side come off so you can go against a flat surface, go closer against an edge. I assume that's why that one can be taken off. Okay, let's get that screwed on. Boom, 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 boom. This is designed for people with very small fingers.
Oh, job for me then.
And you helps when you screw your face up.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was a job that needed 3 hands actually. That's probably why they make it all in one piece for the actual visual.
Yes, you don't have to take this off. Doing the botch. So you can both hold it and see it.
Mm.
No.
Oh dear.
I think I'll have to have the tweedle, the needle nose pliers.
Okay.
Well, after an infinite number of bodges, it's in there and it does rotate. We'll see whether there's enough clearance to actually do anything and whether it will reach the surface even. Here goes nothing.
Hang on. Wait till you've taken everything off and we can hear you.
I think that made a difference, didn't it?
Oh, it made a difference to the dust. Did it actually work
Well,
though?
look, you can see it's
Well, it's
taken
certainly
off
taken something off.
taken the paint off.
Yep.
I don't think any of it's going to last very long. It's already, because you're having to just use such the edge of this, and it's already clogging into bending this. But if we do this job only with this and don't create as much dust,
Yeah.
that's worth something.
I think maybe we should put the curtain up again as well.
We will put the curtain up, yes. Right.
Okay, we'll give it a
Let's
go.
get on with the actual job that we were supposed to be doing today,
Yeah,
shall
it's
we?
only an hour ago. Now.
We seem to have burnt out the motor on the grinder. Wasn't very successful. It's not coming on at all now. There were some bright orange lights in that bit there.
Oh no.
So
dramatic.
I'll just take
So
it
it
off.
was an epic fail, basically.
Everything about it, apart from the fact that when it worked for 5 minutes, it worked
was
beautifully.
Great. Yes, it really did
Everything
do a good job.
apart from that was a tremendous fail. So I'd had to put some washers in as spacers. You can see the back of the pad has worn away the inside of this.
So, a warning, do not try to budge the excellent dust collection system, which is clearly very good, but you need it to fit properly.
That is
Dead.
a dodo.
Oh no. We might need a new grinder sooner than we thought.
For people into sustainability, it's a bit sad when there's dodos around.
This is it predates many of our it predates this job, and it predates working on the boys' house.
I think we had this when we were cutting up a hornet that we'd...
It must have been one of our very first tools we bought when we were first married. Oh my goodness. R.I.P. grinder.
That just shows how long we've been married. We're
Good job
breaking
we never
tools.
did. Good job we never did anything so stupid with it before. Otherwise it would have broken earlier.
We certainly had it when we lived in Crawley, because I've used it when we were doing the gates on the driveway.
Well, I never. Well, it is truly ancient. It's probably over 30 years old.
Well, yeah, that makes it an absolute minimum of 20, yeah. Right, okay, I'll take that off, and I think, what time is it? It's 2:45. I think that just took that paint off so neatly.
Yes, we do think Mads' recommendation for those
pads
is excellent. Very good. Anyway.
Well, Disaster Weekend will no doubt be the title of a YouTube video. We've broken our grinder, and my love
serves you
of
right
my
for saying how
grinder.
long it had been lasting.
Okay, I brought it on myself. The grinder has failed, and Dave's looking for an extra birthday present. Hint, hint, sons. Right, it did work beautifully with that attachment from Mad. As I was trying to say before, GoPro rudely interrupted me with the flat battery. The two attachments, or two grinder accessories that Mads recommended, worked brilliantly. You can see how that little grindy disc did take off the paint really nicely. Dave forgot to mute his phone. So that was great, and the dust collection worked really good until the grinder failed. We are looking for a new grinder, and that will allow us to carry on. Meanwhile, just reset up our couch so it's nice and comfortable again, and we can turn the computer on and watch some YouTube when we're eating dinner. What are we having for dinner? Curry for dinner in the pressure cooker. Looking forward to that. We had a visitor. Nice to see him pop in from looking at our dyneema rigging this afternoon. So we've had a long chat, talking about what our plans have been, what we're doing. Nice to talk to people in a similar position. Welcome. It's now the end of November, last Friday of November. We did manage to get to the boat last week and working. So after our destruction of our grinder last time, we have an enormous new Makita grinder.
I'll point out that it's called Mini in one of the languages on there.
Right. It's definitely not mini. Graded in two ways at least. It's a 125 blade rather than a 115mm blade, and it's more powerful. So it's 1000 watts. I think the old one was about 750 or something like that. Breaking the dust shield to fit it to the old grinder, and then the old grinder failing. We figured that buying a grinder that said it was compatible with the Makita dust shield made a lot of sense. So I shall assemble this. Got much clearer. This has got more clearance, I think, and stands out a lot further than the old one. And it's got a lot clearer notches.
Well, they're both Makita, so if they don't fit, I'll be very cross. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, if I push
It's
hard,
so small.
if I push hard, this moves out the way.
Oh.
But it's only working because, again, the clearance wasn't good enough. We put 2 washers on the spindle to pull this grinding disc away from the dust shield. The vacuum hose is never the same size as the liquid. It's working. It would work better if we had the slightly larger diameter grinding pads, because we bought these for the old grinder.
10mm different.
Yeah, these are the 115s. So if they were 125, I would get the better amount sticking out here. Because the edge is just, of these pads is just getting worn away quickly.
But in order to make it work, you have to put 2 washers in.
We had to put 2 washers in because this dust shield is too far that way. So if the disc can't fit all the way down the spindle because it hits this. By putting 2 washers behind it, there's just about a little bit of clearance.
Which is a bit frustrating given the fact that they're both Makita products and they specifically said that it's something odd going on. Anyway. Cautiously testing it.
Yeah, it's hard to see how you could create more clearance. But it is collecting the dust.
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty, having used the new grinder with the pads that Mads recommended, the dust shield that Mads recommended, our conclusion is that when you can get the clearance inside the dust shield for the disc, it works really nicely. It created far less, well, infinitely less dust in the boat. It's taken off the paint, taken the paint off the fiberglass really nicely where I've done. But I'll order 125mm ones of those discs, which will just give me a bit easier contact patch onto the fiberglass. And I'm thinking that to increase the spacing behind this, I might be able to use that nut off the old grinder and put that so that this disc gets sandwiched between the 2 nuts, just pulling it away from the dust shield a bit more. Anyway, that'll do for today. We're having a very easy day. It's been a very busy week for us both, so we're going to enjoy the last bits of the sun.
Yes, it's lovely. It's unnaturally warm.
Unnaturally warm. It was -4 in Manchester yesterday morning, and today it's +14 here in Beaumaris, which is not what you expect at the end of November.
Well, last week we had Storm Bert come through the UK, and we're very pleased to say that our mizzen mast is still up. All the rigging is fine. There's absolutely we wouldn't have known there'd been a storm come through. So we're very, very happy about that. Hopefully it will stay up beautifully.
Yes,
for the rest of the winter.
Steve at the yard has told us there's another 60-mile-an-hour wind coming midweek. But also still our solar panel on the side here has no problems at all. Just sits there nice and comfortably and has survived all this terrible weather. That's brilliant news. It's a weird sky out there today, but it's a lot nicer than the sky, the view of the sky we get close to Manchester Airport anyway. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to
like and subscribe,
and you can comment as well. Thanks for watching.
See you.
Bye.